Welcome back. Last year was a great year to be in fact. Yeah, it was a great year. I survived some cancer, just a minor, well, if you can call any cancer minor, but it was a prostate cancer. They got it really early, so happy about that. And I'm retired, and I've got a grey beard. That can only mean one thing if you're Australian, and that is to get an ultimate off-road camper trailer. And this piece of psychotic IKEA furniture looking thing here is my ultimate off-road camper trailer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up this CNC machine, another thing I picked up last year. It's been awesome. And we're going to cut some parts out, and I'll talk you through what I've been doing with it. So, time-lapse time.
Alrighty. I'm going to try and do a voiceover with this, because I keep on finding that there's trouble I have trouble describing what I'm doing while I'm doing it, for two reasons. One, the machine is noisy, and two, I have difficulty concentrating on two things at once. So what we have here is we have my CNC machine running, and it's going to be cutting out three different types of material. We're using some 15mm marine ply, which is it's 15 millimeters thick, which is roughly 5/8 bananas thick. We're using some 9mm marine ply, which is 3/8 bananas thick. And we're using some 15mm external grade plywood, which is, again, 5/8 of a banana thick. My CNC has a work envelope, an XY size, maximum working size of around 1200 millimeters by 1200 millimeters, roughly 4x4 pineapples. The sheets I'm running are larger than that, twice as large, being the standard size sheet, 1220 by 2440, or 8x4 pineapples, which leads to a little bit of a tricky situation, because I have to machine all of the parts out of these double-sized sheets, out of these sheets that are bigger than my CNC machine. So what I have to do is tile the tool paths. So I do one part of the sheet, and then I move the sheet down on the CNC machine, and I have to do the next part of the sheet, then move it down a third time, and finally do the final cut. So I needed a way to get the end of the tool path halfway through the cut to match up with the start of the next tool path. And you'll see when I do this that what I've used is little dowel pins. I first up machined holes all the way through the sheet and into my spoil board of the machine. I can then fit there was one there. There you go. I can then fit dowel pins on there, machine the part, drill the holes for the next locating pins, and then wrestle the sheet across the machine and keep on doing it that way. So I did that for all the sheets, and I think there was like a good 20 sheets. So it was a fair bit of work, and yeah, I'm still learning how to use it, but I'm pretty happy with the way things worked out. And so let's enjoy some music, and let's see this machine go back and forth doing its thing. Okay. I would, because this ultimate off-road camper will be exposed to the elements. So I needed a material that wouldn't degrade when exposed to water. And this camper trailer will be exposed to a lot of water. It's double A grade, so the outside plies of the board is the best grade of timber when used. The strongback, or the frame that I'm going to build this camper trailer on, is actually made out of external CD grade, where the external plies of that plywood isn't all that it's okay to use, but it isn't as pretty or as nice as the double A grade plywood here. Now, I love the look of this timber, so where it is exposed, where I can see it, I will be actually reinforcing it with glass fiber and epoxy, so the beauty of the timber can be shown through. Okay, let's keep on watching some machining and listening to some music. I was thinking of putting in a blooper reel in the middle of my videos. At the moment, my blooper reels is normally me trying to do introductory videos and involves a lot of, there's some blue language, I promise you that. And also, I do sound quite frustrated and angry, and so I'd like to not subject you to that kind of stuff. So here are some videos of my sheep.
Yeah, you're a good boy, aren't you, Herbert? You a good boy? Yeah. Yep. Sheep and being indoors leads to pandemonium. And there's Thunder Laser hot pants. And these two, Hypersonic Strike Package and Galactic Fury Lightning Fist. Yeah, okay. Right. You might have noticed that all the parts I'm cutting out don't seem to look very camper trailer-ish. And that's because it's kind of my take on a camper trailer, right? It's a boat. Now hear me out here, hear me out. One, it does go on a trailer, so therefore it's a trailer. I can camp on it, therefore it is a camper trailer. And what is more ultimate in off-road than not being on the road at all? Ergo, ultimate off-road camper trailer. So, excuse me. So, we'll get back into the CNC machining. I'll talk a little bit about how I did it all, and then we'll come back and regroup, and I'll tell you what my next stage is. Okay? Sweet. This boat has been designed by Francoise Vivier, and she's called an Ebiene 18. She'll be 5.5 metres long, about 2.5 metres wide at her widest point, and about 1 metre deep. She's going to weigh all up around 870 kilograms, and she'll be powered by nuclear fission products, mainly the wind and stored nuclear fission products in the form of recycled dinosaurs. that was a learning experience. I've been using this machine for about a year now, and so I really honestly am still, figuring out how to use it. And the bloke who sold it to me, I've got weapons grade respect for. Mate, what an engineer. This thing is micrometer perfect, I believe. And so I've finished machining all the parts out. I only crunched, please focus, I only crunched 2 end mills while doing it, which I was quite pleased with. When I was speaking to the bloke who built it, he says there are 2 kinds of people who use CNC machines. Those that have broken end mills and those that will break end mills. So, what can I say? Now what I have to do is, now that I've cut all of these parts out, they're left with these little tabs here. These tabs actually hold the part into the sheet of stock that I was using to machine. So now what I've got to do is I've got to clean all of these tabs up before I can actually move on to the next job. So we'll do that, and then we will come and talk about what is next in this ultimate camper build, this boat build. All right, so carry on with the time lapse. Finished cleaning up all the parts, and I'm now ready to start building stuff. So next time what we're going to do is we're going to start actually putting together a frame. Well, honestly, it's going to be more of a workbench kind of thing, long enough so I can lay out some of the parts to glue them together, and start preparing for the actual build of this boat. So thanks for watching. Do all the YouTube things if you can, please, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.